Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending, of course, on when and where you're watching today's live sale. Hello to everybody out there that is able to join me live. I certainly appreciate y'all being here today. And to everybody who has elected to check out the replay of the sale, thank you so much for being here and checking it out. I greatly appreciate that. Before, of course, we get into today's sale and all of the nuts and the berries of it all, there are some people that I would like to give a shout out to, and those are the folks out there in the chat that are able to join me live today. The first comment that I am able to highlight is Miss Lisa Shields. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. A peekaboo to you too, Miss Karen. How are you doing today? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Miss Ruth the Bee, lady, how are you? Okay, we're gonna highlight. There we go. She's right here, Miss Ruth the Bee. Y'all know we're gonna circle back to her here in just a second. Thank you for being here, Ruthie. Appreciate you. We're gonna press our luck with this one right here, Miss Pammy Whammy. You know, she's the only whammy we need in our life. She's lurking today. We appreciate the lurk, lady. Hey, Shannon. Rar, 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 rar. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here, Miss Karen Gillette. Hope that you are having a good afternoon so far. Thank you for being here. Hola. Hola, Becca. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. We got Bed C is in the chat. Good afternoon, Beth. How are you? Cheryl, a good day to you. I hope that it's a beautiful day over there in the good old U of K. Meow, meow. See you tomorrow. At some point, Amy. We'll see you tomorrow. I hope you ladies drive safely. We got your room. Well, we got the cottage cleaned out for you today, so it's all ready to go. Wendy, how are you doing today? Hello, Wendy. Thank you for being here. Miss Joan, a lady. I hope you are doing well today. It is a pleasure to see you again. Thank you for being here, Joan. Appreciate you. We're scrolling past. My apologies to anybody that I may be missing. Hello, Diane. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. We got another Karen with us. It's Miss Karen Kennedy. How are you today? Tanya? You Tanya? You Tanya? You Tanya? How are you doing today? I could be totally butchering that. Well, hey there, Miss Bobby Earp. How are you doing today? Good to see you again. And Miss Barbara, hello, Miss Barbara. How are you doing today? Gija, oh, Miss International. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Glowy, how are you today? Thanks for joining me again. We got Denise is with us in the chat. Thank you for being here, Denise. And hello, Joe. How are you doing today? Miss Gutierrez, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Marina, good afternoon. Marina, Michael. How are you today? Thank you for checking out today's sale. Hey, Graf, how are you doing? Appreciate all of the updates that you're providing me on the Instagrams. Thank you so much. If you're not following me on Instagram and you do have Instagram, you can check me out at The.Cult.Of.Vintage. It's over there also. Hey, Karen. Another Karen is with us. Hello, Miss Lord. How are you today? Miss Lopez, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Hello, Lynn. Always a pleasure to see you. I got it. Okay, you Tanya, I got it. I got it. Sometimes I can sound stuff out and sometimes I can't. I think we've said, or I hope I was able to highlight everybody's comment that has said hello. If you're new here, welcome. If it's been a while, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Let's get into the nuts and the berries of the sale today, shall we? So again, new or it's been a while, make sure to send me out that contact information. It is right here in the banner. You're going to see that pop up sporadically throughout the sale. It is simply the.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. It is the pinned comment that you're seeing, whoop, right here at the top of the chat. And of course, it is in the description of the video. The information that you're going to want to include is your real name if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address, most importantly, is of course that zip code, and last but definitely not least is the email address that you use for PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, it's okay. You can still make a purchase. Just send me the same contact information indicating that you would like a guest link. I will reply to your email with a link, and it's going to let you check out as a guest, so you don't have to sign up. So you don't have to say that I can't. I should not read while I'm talking. What was I saying? So you don't have to sign up for an account. You can check out as a guest. You can use any credit or debit card that you would like. Yes, today's subscriber mode has been extended a little bit longer than I typically do. The reason being is what I discovered when we were doing our last blitz. Because we were doing so many blitzes over a course of period of time. And essentially what happens is once a channel goes live on YouTube, YouTube will send it out to folks that are not subscribed to me at all, have no clue what the Cult of Vintage is, and they come over, or they are put, if they're watching a live and there's another live happening, they get shuffled right over into a live sale. So the trolls can be a little dedicated in that regard. So I was like, I started extending it during the blitzes because I noticed some naughty naughties. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do it for today's sale because they might be out there again. Ugh, I wish I had that kind of time. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't wish I had that kind of time. Alrighty. Now, today, y'all, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to honor just in cases. Just in cases. We're going to honor just in cases. You don't have to use a just in case if you don't want to use a just in case. There's no obligation. There's no commitment here on that regard, but you can certainly do it. If you don't want to use it, just know that I am going to be honoring it. The two things that I do ask, of course, if you would like to use a just in case, is that you have been an active bidder up until that point. I think it makes it the fairest for everybody. And of course, you definitely want to hold on to that just in case until you hear the countdown. You don't want to show your hand before that. Now, with our just in cases, we are going to conclude with a bid end, and back with us, at least for the first 2 hours, is our official bid ender. It is Miss Ruthie B. Round of applause, please. A huge round of applause. Let's show the hearts. Y'all know we want to light up that chat with all of our love and appreciation for Ruthie, who really does do an excellent job. Uh, she's got her stinger out, y'all. Watch out. Ruthie has got fast internet and she's got really fast fingers. So if you want to get those bids in, you want to get those just in cases in, you're going to have to get them in quick, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, round of applause. And while we have that round of applause out and all of those hearts, I want to give a huge shout out to Miss Karen Gillette, who will be taking over the just in cases if we go past the 2 hour mark, Miss Karen Gillette. And I also want to give a huge round of applause. While she's not here in the chat today, she might be out there. Let's give a round of applause and let's really show some love also for Miss Desert Gal Curios, Miss Kim. I want to thank each and every single one of you ladies. You know, I say it every sale, and I'm going to continue to say it individually. You all rock it, but collectively, I mean, you guys are the most amazing administration team ever. So I really want to thank you all so much, ladies. You make having this sale that much easier. So thank you all for being here. And thank you to everybody, of course, in the chat. And yes, Bobby, thank you for that reminder. Don't forget to give the live sale a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. Whoop. Uh-oh. Bobby, are you there? Did I just? No. Okay, Bobby, you're still there. Bobby, I thought I blocked you for a second. All right. Here's the deal. today's sale, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay, she's Bobby, you're still there. Today's sale is gonna be a little bit of a struggle for me. And the reason it's gonna be a struggle for me is, they say buy what you love. Well, I bought what I loved. I bought what I loved. And I love it so much that every every round is like, okay, we're gonna sell this. Don't be afraid. I need you to buy it. Get it away from me. So we're gonna do it. We've got ephemera, we've got jewelry, we've got books, we've got glass, we've got some cuties thrown in there. Um, the vast majority, 97%, 97% of our sale today, y'all, is gonna be antiques. 96% of our sale today is going to be antiques. I'm excited about it. A lot of small stuff, but we definitely have some great eye catchers, some larger things. Yeah. So what else we do? What else we do? Oh, the lag is real. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the lag before we get into it. Don't forget, we do have a way in which to help mitigate that lag. If you are watching on the phone, go ahead and touch the screen. Touch where you see the video. You're going to see little options pull up, one of which is a gear. If you tap on that gear and select playback speed, hit 2 times. I will sound like a chipmunk, but it will catch you up in the sale. Okay. You can also do this on a computer if you're watching on a computer. Instead of tapping on the screen, is all you have to do is hover your mouse over the video and you will see those options pop up at the bottom. You will see a little pause, you'll see the closed caption, and then you'll see that wheel again. If you select that wheel, hit playback speed, hit 2 times speed, and it will catch you up. That way, you don't actually have to exit out of the sale. You can stay present. I will just start talking like this really fast, but you will catch up, especially if there is an item that you are interested in. As I begin to show it, I would really recommend you utilize that, right? I know, Becca. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Let's let go of it. We're gonna do it. I bought it to sell it. We're gonna sell it. I was like, oh, but maybe I can keep this one. Maybe I can keep this one. I did it. I remained strong. I remained firm. Everything I bought, we're gonna sell. Woo. Okay, let's just do it. Let's start it off at $12. First item, we're going to start off at $12. If, of course, anybody is interested, we're going to go on a little bit of an ephemera run here, okay? If you were with me in yesterday's sale, you know that I've got some postcards. I have some more for you today, and they are in stacks. This first stack, we're going to do a stack of 19 antique postcards, okay? These are going to be I'm calling this the new Thanksgiving. We're calling this lot of 19 antique postcards the new Thanksgiving. The reason we're calling it New Thanksgiving because it is a combination of New Year's and Thanksgiving. Okay. Most of the postcards do have writing. Some of them have their postmark stamps, others do not. Okay. I'm going to show you an example, but you get them all. You get all 19. Check out this New Year's one. Oh, isn't that gorgeous with the gold foiling on it? And of course, this one is embossed. This is a printed in Germany. We've got another lovely gal here in her winter finery. Of course, this one is a New Year's sent December 28th. December 28th, another German one. Thank you, Miss Joan. I love the postcards because there is so much you can do with them, whether you display them individually. I know some folks have done a garland. You can frame them, put them in your flower frogs, use them in your junk journaling or your scrapbooking. What is that? There apparently is a seed embedded in this next postcard. Okay, I got let's see. Here is another New Year's one. This is the postcard that had a seed embedded in it. Now, it did cause a little indentation on it. Blessed little sparrows. You can see where the seed was right here. That was interesting. Oh, it does say new. I was like, Nero. Doesn't it look like it says Nero? Best new Nero new year wishes. Mm. So again, we do have New Year's. Oh, this next one. Wait till you see this next one. It is an embossed, but look at it's the moon, the crescent moon. There is some color loss right here. Okay. That one's fabulous. So more New Year's, more New Year's. Ooh, look at that one, 1910. Gorgeous. Okay, and then we're gonna skip over into the Thanksgiving. Bam! Ooh, nefarious. Nefarious. Poor turkey. Check out this. This one's an American. We've got this one, and we've got this one, and we've got this one, and we've got these two also. So it is a lot of 19 postcards, new Thanksgiving lot. You get them all. Miss Jones got it at $12. It's never too early for a Thanksgiving dinner. Never too early. Let's do the countdown. Miss Jones holding it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Why can I never? I'm watching. Ooh, look at those teeth. Yeesh. That moon's gonna eat ya. Some years it feels like that. Oh, snipety snipe snipe. Thank you, Miss. She's really inspired by that turkey dinner. Turkey gobbler bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. Thank you, Joan. Oh, Miss Debbie Gutierrez. Pew pew. Right before that bid end at 15. Debbie Lady, congratulations and thank you. The cards, they're all coming to you. All righty. We're gonna do some, like I said, we're gonna go on an ephemera run. I was fortunate enough to find just this cachet of postcards. The next is going to be a smaller lot. This one, Moon, was epic and scary. Those teeth are that grill. These are Valentines, so they are all Valentines. This is a stack, a grouping of 14. Okay. Now, I'm only going to start it off at $10, but you are going to get all 14 of the Valentine's Day. As with all of them, some have the writing, very few. One, two, yeah, two, three, three, four. Four of the postcards have stamps on them. The remainder do not. Oh gosh, there's some really great images in this one. But again, these are all your Valentines for my Valentine. If you will look into my heart, you'll see all engraved there a love that is both deep and true and is without compare. That wasn't very poetic, but go ahead. Thank you, Miss Joan. Our peace, our love dove, a message of love. Diane, gotcha, lady. Now, this one does have some discoloration. It's lived a life. All right, this one has lived a life. And I got to be honest, though, it's still my favorite. What's going on? Oh, saucy. This one here. Oh boy. What does it say? Try it, Valentine. I bet they'd fall harder, Valentine, if you put more jazz into your line. Well, okay. Look at her. He's like, oh, excuse me. We've got a little Dutchy, a little Dutch love. Sweet. This one's pretty. Please listen to me, Valentine, because I would propose to say that you are sweeter, dear, than any flower that grows. Look at that. That one has a little bit of pencil on the back. It is fully embossed. Fortunately, the embossing on that one isn't coming out. Let me show you the back here. There you can see how embossed it is, but a little bit of pencil down here. But otherwise, relatively very clean on the back of that one. Now, these ones are at or about 1928. So you're going to see a series of these. They're a little bit more brightly colored. Again, about 1928. This is the Whitney. This one's a Whitney made. Look at her. This one is 1930. Postmarked 1930. I love that one. I love the artistry of these. Oh, this one is so cute. Look at the little boy with the puppy. I love that one. That gold foiling on there. That's excellent. Look at this little sassy. And then our last one is pretty special. Check it. It's Our Lady in the Flower. This one needs to be framed. I love this one. So there it is. Thank you, Miss Lisa. It is a lot of 14, I guess technically near antique and antique postcards. You're going to get them all. They say the one has definitely lived a life, but it's still, graphically, it's still my favorite. This particular one, it's a little janky there on the back, truth be told. And then, of course, you do get all of the others that we just saw. One money. We got Miss Lisa coming in at there. Okay, Miss Dana's in at 14. Appreciate y'all. Let's do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Diane, I got your just in case. Oh my gosh, Diane is so, darn it, I didn't bring it down with me. Diane is so incredibly talented, like insanely talented. She makes these tiny, and I do mean like tiny little beaded stars. She gave Richard one, and I've got it hanging. Oh my gosh, it is so phenomenal. Oh, I love them. There's our Valentine bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth the Bee. Appreciate you, lady. We had bids. We had just in cases. Miss Diane had her just in case of 20. Miss Joan did not want to be outdone on this one. With that just in case of 22, Joan, lady, congratulations and thank you at 21. This set is coming to you, the Valentines. Get it, lady. Okay. What are we doing? Up next, I'm going to do a choice on this one. This is a choice lot. Each of the choice lots contains 16 postcards each. Okay, they each have 16 postcards. I'm going to start choice off at $12. These are some of my favorites. The birthday wishes, the birthday greetings, the a very happy birthday, because a lot of times they have a lot of the great flowers on them, and these are beautiful. It always reminds me of Fried Green Tomatoes, where she makes the paper garden in her room. I don't know what it is or why it is, but they always remind me of those. Again, both are going to be the birthday greetings. Each stack is going to come in a stack of 16. Okay, you will choose between the fairy. Look at that. Fairies emerging out of tulips or full flowers. No, don't worry, I've got some bangers in this one too. So let's go ahead and start here. So we've got this one. Look at that. This one's fully embossed. Sometimes some of these antique postcards, they have like little envelopes you could open it. It took me a hot minute to figure out that, thank you, Miss Diane, that you actually could not open this one. It was just embossed really well, including the envelope, which really was tricking my eyes. Classic violets, no, this is a pansy, beg pardon. I'm just going to go through these really quick. Again, each lot is going to come with 16. You'll choose between the flower, full flowers, which is what we're seeing now, or the pixies. This one's interesting. You've got a framed and an unframed image on that one. That one. We've got that one. Best. Again, these are all birthday wishes. Remembering you on this day. There was another line that a lot of them, I can't remember it. Oh, something about the year. Very simple on that one. Again, more flowers. Like I say, you can see these are all flowers. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to round it off. There's a few more in there with these, which have a tendency to be some of my favorites. Those airbrushed colors. These are just embossed like nobody's business. Okay. So that is, oh, look at this one, y'all. That's gorgeous. Look at the framing that they did around it. It's like a white birch or a dog. No, it's a white birch, yeah. Going around the perimeter of that one. That's gorgeous. So that is lot one. Again, that's the full flower. So that is the flower lot. Second lot, of course, we're going to start off with the fairies emerging out of the tulips. Again, one that I really think deserves to be framed. Oh, check out this one. It's got the gatefold on it. Oops, and there's a birthday message inside of there. Let's tuck that back up in there. That one's special. The glossy enamel with the black. Always love that. Love the color on this. Look at that. That pink, gold, cream, and red. Certainly not a color combination that you would traditionally think of, but I think that it's gotten pulled off very well there. Okay. We're just going to go through quick. This one's interesting. Actually, these both are. Doesn't it look like they're with the four-leaf clovers? They kind of look like they're St. Patrick's. They're birthdays. Their birthdays, some smaller flower ones. Again, each of the birthday lots contains 16 of the cards. Look at, oh, that one's gorgeous. So you'll get your choice. Right now we got Miss Diane at 12. So lady, you get both if you want it at this point. Hey Christine, how are you? So there we go. Those are your two choices. We didn't show every single one, of course, keeping a little bit. So this, oops, backwards. This one, fairy. This one, flowers. Miss Diana's holding it down at $12. Appreciate you, lady. It'll be for choice. Let's do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Diane, gotcha. Ooh, Miss Joan ain't playing around. Watch out, Miss Vintage Rose is getting in on the action. Action. I want to know. There is our birthday cake bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth B. Appreciate you, lady. Thank you, ladies, for all of your bids. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Miss Diane. Ooh, oh, Miss Joan. She's getting first pick at 19. Lady, would you like fairy, flowers, or you could do both? Miss Diane, I do have you as backup then. Oh, Miss Joan is doing both. Congratulations and thank you, Miss Joan. They're coming to you. You know what I just realized when I was going to do this? Oh, I can just stack those together. That'll make that easy. I'm going to grab, y'all. It happens. I'm still here, though. I'm still here. So yesterday, during this sale, I had a new buyer, and we do ask you to send your contact information. They didn't send me their contact information, and yes, I get your stuff packed and shipped ready to go. So since Miss decided not to send me her contact information, we gonna bust it. This is how your postcards come. We gonna bust them open. Ain't no time like the present. Ain't no time like the present. After I done bubble wrapped them, and then I wrap them in tissue paper. I'm telling you. Let me cut this open carefully. I am so neurotic. I think most resellers are. Like, when you get paper, you have to treat it like it's gold because it's expensive, these packing supplies. So that I'm constantly like trying to pull the tape off and open the bubble wrap to not damage the bubble wrap so I can reuse it. The whole reduce, reuse, recycle thing. We gonna do this one. This cut might be a little difficult. Bonus round. Let's do it. Let's do it. I agree. Okay. I don't know. I can't remember what lot it was. Okay. This is a good one. Okay, let me write this in here. I'm going to refer back to yesterday because it'll give me okay, 25. This is a lot of 25. 25. 25 Christmas postcards. There's some good ones in here too. What did I start them at? I'm gonna start them at the same price I did yesterday, which was $15. Okay. Ding, ding, dang. $15, y'all. It's more antique postcards. This is a round of 25. These are all Christmas, though, okay? Let's start it off. Look at this one. Look at that. That's bomb, okay? That one is barely make it out. It's either 1908 or 1909, okay? Can't read it, but there is inscription and the postmark on there. Thank you, Miss Rose. Appreciate you. Ooh, this one. Xmas. Xmas. That Xmas has been around for a hot minute, right? So again, that postcard is thick. I thought there was two. This is a lot of 25. Clearly, they're all going to be Christmas. A variety of different. She's sledding down the hill with her mini pine. Or is that a boy? Nope, that's a little girl. Thank you, Sir Gavin. Appreciate you. Which way is that? Oh, check out this kid. Look, the little kitty. This one's 1927. Why am I assigning that year to it? It doesn't say. I have no idea why I'm assigning that random year to that one. I love these two tones, the silver with the gold, accented by the green and red. Love it. Nativity. Check out this one. She's playing her flute to the birdies. Now, some of the stamp did make it bled through, unfortunately, on that one. We've got a scripted. Well, dang, Diane. Throw it down, sister. This one's gorgeous. I love that. Oh, this one. Look at that. That urn. Ooh, the amphora. Look at that. That's striking. And look at that ombre. I love that one. Oh, this one's good too. Look at the little dogs. And you've got like that. It looks like wood grain and gold. See it flexing. Got this one. We've got this one. I don't want to show them all because I feel like, you got to have a little bit. I'm not flipping. You got to have some surprises in there, Let's show one more. We'll show one more. Ooh, I like this one because of the bells. Let me make sure I get them. Okay. This one I really like. Look at the bells are made out of greenery. Ooh, Joan, watch out. 25. You get all 25, boys and girls. I want to keep some of them hidden and a secret, but hey, Heidi, you're not late. You're right on time, lady. You get everything. Okay. These would make an excellent garland. Excellent garland. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate you, ladies. Let's do the countdown. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bidant. I just love these. Xmas. Hey, Kim, what's going on? Guess what tomorrow is, y'all? The extravaganza. We're going to go to the extravaganza tomorrow. Early shopping day. I'm so excited. There is our Christmas tree, our evergreen bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate ya. All right, Miss Diane, lady, congratulations and thank you. Where am I at? At 27, you were getting the lot of 25. Appreciate you. Well, Bobby, y'all can get up. Look, leave now. You'll be here tomorrow. You'll be here tonight, girl. You can sleep in a little bit. I'll come wake you up. We get you and Tom right in the car. That's no problem. Diane, you want to come too? Stephanie, come on. We need to get Miss Joan back here. Yes, we do. I think, Bobby, I think you would really enjoy meeting Miss Joan. I think a lot of you would really enjoy one another's actual physical company. It was so good. It like I think I said that before, but it's great to have people come here, and Misty and I are here, and that's wonderful. But to really see folks kind of interacting in real life in the community, that was pretty special. It was very special. Oh, I don't know, Lynn. Let me check. I apologize, Lynn. Diane, I apologize. Sorry about that. Your 31 did show up, Lynn. That's my fault. Lynn, congratulations and thank you. The Christmas postcards, the lot of 25, they're coming to you, lady, at 31. Appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry, Diane. Okay. Kia. Let's do another choice. I think this is our last choice of this set. No, we have one more coming up. And oh my gosh, it is a teeny tiny choice. Not this one, but the last one. I'm going to start the choice off at $10. If, of course, anybody is interested. We're doing... Look at these glass jars. Stuffed. Hey, Connie, how are you doing? Stuffed with vintage buttons. The choices, I think, are pretty clear. You can choose between green or red, okay? The jars themselves, I didn't do a measurement on the jars. I guess I could have done that. The jars themselves are at 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches. They are ready to go, whether you choose to display them or actually use them. What I will tell you is that, yes, actually in both jars, you do have buttons that fluoresce. That does include the red ones. You get that bright. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any of them to kind of light up. But you do get like that orange pink glow. This one here, the backing is towards us, but look at that. So not every button in here fluoresces, of course. We've got this one down here. That's going to give us that pink purple glow. I love that glow. So that is your first choice. They are all vintage buttons, okay? That is your red tone. I love these. I think they're so stinking cute. Then we've got our green choice, if you prefer the green. So lots of the green are going to glow, but of course not every single one. This one up here, the octagonal or the hexagon, that bad boy lights up like nobody's business. Okay. We've got some others that do fluoresce in here. Like I say, not every single one is going to glow, but you do get a good bit. Look at that. Oh, I'm not showing it to you on camera. With the metal bit right in the middle. I just think they're absolutely darling. They're great pops of color. We've Michael, you need to rotate it to actually show them. Derp. This one right here, that dark green one, that's got an amazing fluoresce on it. Look at that. And this one though is just, I'm so scared to take these out because I'm afraid to get them back in. Oh, I didn't realize they were something. It's like an oregano shaker. Okay, let's see if I can get that one out. Ooh, that's funky and fun. Let's see. Does the front of it glow too? No, just the back. Just the backing on that glows. So you also will get an oregano shaker. Apparently, I just thought they were little glass jars. I don't know how many did it say. Hexagon because it has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a hexagon. Buttons and bonus spice jars. That's right, Graph. Put them in. That would be so cute. If you had like a sewing room or you loved kind of like those vintage, what do you call them, sewing notions to put up like a little spice rack and then I'm sure you could get these on Amazon. Quite frankly, these look new to me, but you could fill your buttons. Oh my gosh, and have that on the wall as a display. How stinking cute would that be? That would be a really cute idea. So, Miss Joan, you're holding it down at 10. You can choose red or green or both if you would prefer. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. Again, buttons fluoresce. Oh, right in the eye. Buttons do fluoresce in both of the jars. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Whoosh. Joan, got your just in case, lady? Just in case, just in case. You didn't need it. There is our spoolie. Bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Miss Joan, at $10, lady, you get choice. Would you like green? Would you like red? Or do you want both? Up to you. Again, the jars are 3.5 inches tall. These are little cute little accents, though, of color, I think. Oh, Miss Joan, you got both, lady. I appreciate you. $10 to Miss Joan. You got it. Do you know, like, red and green, right? Check out this segue, boys and girls. You know, red and green, classic Christmas colors, right? Let's do a Christmas item, but something I think that could be left out year round. Okay. This is easily the largest one that I have ever found. Now, look, it's heavy. Okay. No chips, no cracks. It does say blown glass, but that's about it. I can't make anything else on it. I'll show you the sticker, but I just want to impress you with how big it is. We're going to start it off at $35. There are no condition issues. It is, are you ready for it? It's a glass Christmas tree, a clear glass Christmas tree. We're not done. We're still not done. Y'all, it is it is 10.5 inches tall. It is a 10.5 inch glass Christmas tree. That's a big mama jamma. All right. 10.5 inches tall. There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. Again, it is in a clear glass. It is molded. There's a seam line right here on this branch. So it is, well, it says blown down here on the sticker. Or maybe that's does it say crown? I swear it says hand blown, but there's clearly mold marks on it. Where am I at? Okay, like right up here. Let me try to, okay. There. Doesn't it look like that would say blown glass? Hand blown glass. There's mold mark. There's a mold here. There's a mold. That's clearly a mold mark. That's not hand blown. I cannot make out. Yeah, it does say hand blown. Right here. There's a little hand, and then the blown is blown out. Blown into a mold. That's shady, shady. Trina, thank you so much. Danita, appreciate you, lady. This is by far the largest glass Christmas tree that I have ever found. Again, it's coming in at 10.5 inches tall. These are fabulous. Tiffany, Thrifting Vegas, has a collection of these clear trees in a variety of different sizes. She was kind enough to share me her collection photo. Let me tell you what, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful, elegant look to it. I'm telling you, if you have not started your own collection, get a couple of these. You're going to love it. Maybe you want to put in your fairy lights just to give it a little bit of sparkle. These are great. These are great. And this will be like your Christmas tree, your Christmas tree. So you have all the different ones, or get to the ones with the green and the red. Totally up to you. But this one is just massive, y'all. 10.5 inches tall. Miss Donita is holding it down at 36. Again, no chips, no cracks. Deceptive stickering. Blown into a mold. Let's do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. This one is definitely majestic. Miss Trina, I got your just in case. Appreciate you, lady. Ooh, there is our piney tree bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Danita, I greatly appreciate you, lady. Miss Trina came in with that just in case. So Trina, at $37, congratulations and thank you. That giant tree, lady, is coming to you. Had to mix it up a little bit. I mean, we got Christmas postcards. We had red and green buttons. Why not throw a tree in there too, right? Thank you, Trina. All righty. Let's put this down, y'all. Alrighty, let's do something that fluoresces. Let's do something that glows, if you will. We're going to do a classic mid-century piece here. It is in a beautiful amber color. This is produced by Kanawa Glass. Maybe I'm gonna start it. Try that again. We're gonna start it off at $35. There are no chips. There are no cracks to this piece. It is that gorgeous amber pedestaled moon and stars swung vase. Okay. Classic Kanawa. It's got that pedestal on it with the ribbed pedestal. This is molded and then swung to create their own little mouth on it. Okay. This one is coming in at 11.5. Thank you, Patricia. This is coming in at 11.5 inches at its tallest. Okay. Close up of the mouth. So again, you have no chips, no cracks to it. She's in good condition. Now, most, but not all, for some reason, of the Kanawa, thank you, Bobby, I got you in at 36. Most, not all, of the Kanawha vases fluoresce. This amber gives a stunning orange pink glow to it. I don't know. There we go. Look at that. I I really hope whomever gets it has a UV light. Look at that. That color is gorgeous. I am just, it's an orangey pink glow to it. I will say this. Let me make sure I don't fib to you here. If I can catch it. I have to put it underneath the table. Yeah. Ugh! What will happen? I'm not capturing it with the natural light, but like right in between the crevices here, it gets this gorgeous pink contrasted with that orange yellow. I'm not getting it. Darn it. It is so gorgeous. I'm telling you. Like, I'm one of those people, like, if you don't have a UV collection, like, this still displays. I mean, it's so mid century, right? It's fun, it's unique, it's dynamic by itself. But really, if you have a UV light collection, pop this bad boy in there and watch the patterns that are created. It's so cool. It is so cool. Yeah, like a peachy glow. Agreed. Thank you, Terry, and thank you, Bobby. Appreciate you, ladies. Again, you're coming in at 11.5 inches tall. So it's not a massive one, right? Just enough. Just enough. No chips, no cracks. Again, that is Kanawha. I think it goes great. Again, if you've got, look at that. This lacquer box, which I think we're doing next. Oh, that is probably one of the best lacquer boxes I've ever had. Let's do it with some Apothecary. This is fun, right? Mix up those different decades. The amber color, if you like more of an antique vibe, definitely plays well in it if you've got old leather bound books. This is a striking color to add with your books, and of course, too, with brass. This is quite excellent, and accent it with black, I'm telling you. All right. Miss Roddy is coming in at 42. Thank you, lady. Bobby is back in at 43. Kanawha Amber Glass, 11.5 inches, no chips or cracks. And yes, boys and girls, she does in fact fluoresce. Let's do the countdown for you. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. So, where am I at? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Whoosh, whoosh. I'm such a child. Oh, Miss Jones coming in with her just in case. Bobby has got hers. Ruthie threw in our moon and star bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. I Amber does match everything. I'm just saying. Um, Thank you everybody for your bids. Appreciate it. Bobby girl, you were holding it at 4 to 3. Miss Joan threw in her just in case at 50. Respect. But Bobby got hers in right before that bid end at 51. Baba Earp, lady, congratulations and thank you. It is coming to you. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, everyone. All righty. Oh, this next piece. Oh, that's I don't know. It like it very much is giving me like Russian folklore fairy tale kind of vibes to it. It is so delicate, so well done. Now I do believe with almost complete certainty, I would really hope so, because if not, I just can't even. Maybe it wasn't. Oh my gosh, it's not a transfer. It is all by hand. Okay. Elevated. Elevated. This is one heck of a fancy Russian lacquer box. Man, I am going to start it off at $25. There is crazing. There's crazing. There's crazing to it. All right. So we don't have the signature on the bottom. It's on the top of it. Okay. So classic black high gloss, very shiny to it, okay? The classic red interior to it. I do want to point out, let's see if I can get it. Right up here, there is some bubbling to the lacquer. All right, so right there on the top, on the interior, there is some bubbling to the lacquer. Yeah, I think we're coming across there. Okay, ready? Let me show you. This is what I thought was a transfer. I don't know if you can see it, but you can actually see the brush strokes in this. Look at that. Y'all, that runs the entire perimeter. Not only does it run the entire perimeter, it's on the top of it too. It creates like a paneled frame to it. Let's do the measurements, fourth side. It is 1.5 inches tall. Okay. 4.5 inches wide and 5 inches long. 5 inches long. Ready? Look at that. Do you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? Do you see where the crazing is? Can you see the crazing? Like right in here? Oh, look at that. Isn't that, look at the castle back here. Isn't that magical? Then you do have your signature down here, of course, in Russian, a language I can't speak. I think that is beautiful. It's definitely a very elevated Russian lacquer box. A lot of times the forms are a little bit more simplified, if you will. It's the Firebird. Oh, it's gorgeous. I just love it. And again, with like this organic, I don't know if that's meant to be a fruit tree or if that somehow. Well, hi Marie. Thank you for joining us, Miss Amateur Lurker. Appreciate. Now you're not. Now you're not. Everyone say hi to Marie. Let's say. This is a gorgeous example. That is all hand painted. It's all hand painted. I love the castle here. The colors, right? They're muted, which is really interesting. They're muted here. It's so glossy. I'm having a hard time. Um, no, Kathleen, I did not get your billing information. I did not. Joan, I got you at 25. Miss Barbara is in it at 26. The colors are more muted here in the back. And then look at how vibrant they are in the background. It's really interesting. You would think the colors would be more muted and then more vibrant here on the front. But isn't that just, and to think somebody hand painted that. I mean, that is true artistry on that, right? You know, I would say it's probably from the 80s, 70s, 80s. So it's vintage, you know, it's vintage. It's not antique, but holy moly, I think that is one heck of an example. That is true artistry. Even all of that, the vining, the leaves running around the perimeter. Yes, there's crazing. I like it. I think that it shows character. There is some bubbling to the interior red lacquer, but it's on the inside. My apologies. I left some sticker residue in there. I'll get that out before I send it. So absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty, where are we at? Miss Barbara's in it. Miss Pammy is in it. Appreciate everybody for your bids. Again, it is a 1.5 inches tall. It is 4.5 inches wide, and it is 5 inches long. So it is not huge, but gosh darn if it doesn't have a presence to it, right? Look at that. I mean, my goodness, just that alone. All right, let's do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Again, that crazing is on the top. You see it there. I think it's coming through for you. Whew, that's a gorgeous example, isn't it though? Stop it. Oop, there's our royal bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I appreciate you. The bids, the math of it all. Lynn girl, you were holding it. Miss Barbara, gotcha. Is it Roddy or is it Rudy? Is it Rudy? Root? Probably Rudy. No, because that would be two O's. So Roti. Girl, let me know. Roddy or Rudy? A or B? A is Rudy. B is Rudy. Barbara was holding it at 40. Miss Joan, I gotcha. And Lynn, girl, you got good timing today. At 41, it is coming to you. Lynn, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, of course, for your bids. Girl, you trying to be funny on me now. She put it in there. Thank you. Okay, got it. All righty. What are we doing next? Okay. Okay. Roddy. Got it. Got it. Let's do another Christmas item. I know, crazy, right? Why not? This is so cool. Okay. I had never seen these before. I mean, I was like, I need those. All right. So here's this little sack, red cloth. It's got a little green pulled string on it, right? So, hey him, how you doing? A London calling, ring ding ding. Um, so little green, right? Okay, fine. Y'all know worry dolls, right? Well, Guatemala Christmas dolls. Let's read it. It's printed on this thing that says Teacher's Discovery. I don't know. Western culture is beginning to make its way to the highland villages of Guatemala. This is the newest and most exciting legend to find told in the 12 tiny villages on the banks of Lake At- Atalaim. Children share one Christmas wish with each elf. They tell their largest hopes to Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Before going to bed each night, one doll is placed beneath their pillows. Santa is then able to find his way to their village with perfect presents. Okay. These are Santa, Mrs. Claus, and Elf worry dolls. You get the whole shebang. There are six. You're going to get Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Did I measure these? I didn't. Let me grab. I think they're 1.5 inch. They're 1.5 inches approximately. Look at Santa. It's a little Santa worry doll. But you also, that's your big wish. Don't forget, you can tell Mrs. Claus a big wish. Look at. And then you get four, am I right? Four elves. Four elves. Stop it. No, I can't stop it. I'm going to start the set off at $12. And then you get four. One, two. Oh my gosh. And they are the like classic worry dolls, but in their red and green. Three. They're so cute. Ah, four elves. So you get six wishes. You get four good presents. You get a big present with Mrs. Claus here. Am I going to be able to show all these? Maybe. And then, of course, you got the man in charge, Santa Claus. So they are approximately 1.5 inches. You get six of the dolls, four elves, Santa Claus, and Mrs. Claus. Of course, the little explanation on paper. And then naturally, you need your Santa sack to keep all of your little Santa dolls in. So Guatemalan worry, quote unquote, worry dolls, but these are wish dolls. These you bust out for Christmas. This would be so cute if you have kids or grandkids to kind of share these with. What they are made out of, Joan, is honestly They're like, it's a wire, and then they have little paper wrapped faces, and then they take like, I think it's kind of like embroidery floss or embroidery thread, and then they wrap it to create the bodies. So it's a combination of wire, paper, and then like embroidery. La, 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 la. Embroider. I always say floss. I know thread. I think it depends on who you ask. Lisa's in it. Hey, Jean is coming in at 15. So again, they're approximately 1.5 inches. Santa and the elves all have little cotton on the top of their heads. There are these guys all bend, so like Santa can sit. Bloop. I think Santa, yeah, Santa can do splits even. Ow, get down on it. So these guys are all wired. But yeah, some of the worry dolls they did do with in the little yellow, remember the yellow little boxes they used to put them in? So there's an example of an elf, Lynn, coming in at 16. Aren't they? Just look at, they're so tiny. So Santa, one elf. Whoops, this elf is 2 elves. Chill, bro. 3 elves. Whoosh. 4 elves. Of course, to complete our collection, Mrs. Claus. There they are. All right, you get the whole shebang. We've got Lynn coming in at 16. Thank you, everybody, for the bids. Really appreciate it. And yes, the sack is, of course, going to come included. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, no, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I mean, I guess you could put them on a cake and light them. It might create a little bit of a fire hazard. Um, I would hate to see you guys lit on fire. You just tell you say, so like 6 days before Christmas, you tell this little elf, I want this present, put him under the bed. I want this present, put him under the bed. I want this present, put him under the bed. This present. Santa, I need this big present. And Mrs. Claus. There is our ho 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 bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Ciao, Jean. Where are we at? Ooh, Joan came in at 20. Appreciate ya. Lynn got you just in case of 25 or 30. Lynn, 25. Thank you, everyone. So that means Miss Lynn, let me write this down before I forget. Lynn at 26. Congratulations and thank you. Thank you, everybody. I immediately fell in love with these little ones. So we're going to put them back in their little plastic baggie. Bear with me. I want to be ginger with them. Get in there, miss. Listen, are you two having marital issues? What's going on? All right, let's put all the little L's in there. There you go, little wishes. So they're all ziplocked dude in there. And this goes in another plastic baggie because why not? Let's put those directions or bam. Thank you, Lynn. Congratulations. Squeeze out that. Yes, Debbie, that's exactly right. If you light them, your wishes go up in smoke, quite literally. Alrighty. Okay. I really, maybe one of you out there will know. I cannot, I don't know. There is, let me see if I can get it in the natural light. There is what appears to be like a nameplate on this, but it's wrapped in wire, so I cannot make it out completely. Is there not a glass, a jewelry company called Lizette? they were so strategic in this. But it is a piece of jewelry. Okay. This is just so stinking epic. Okay. So do you see where I'm saying? Right here, there is like a nameplate, but it's wrapped. I know it looks like I should be able to read it, but like I can't get the wire for fear of damaging it all the way over to one side. But clearly, this is a brooch. You can kind of see where we're going at with it, right? It's an archer. Y'all, I cannot find the information on it, and I really wanted to keep this, but I am being good. This piece is so epic, in my opinion. Are you ready for it? But are you? Look at that. Look at that. The mixed metals, the beading. There is a little bend to her arrow here, but look, she's totally like Greek in her vibe up there. Do you see the seed beads? Look at her little cloth here. It does dangle and move. She's got Diana. Diana. Isn't that epic? Do y'all see that? Let me see if we can get her skirt up here. So again, it's all wrapped wire, but then they wrap like the little embellishments here. Isn't she gorgeous? Like it is from a manufacturer. It's not like handmade. I cannot read this. I'm so scared to break it. But really good condition. Okay. She's a small pin. She's a small gal. She is at 2 1/4 inches. 2 1/4 inches. Okay. Uh, I paid a little bit for it. We're going to start her at 25 if, of course, anybody is interested. All right. I think she is so special. I agree. Like this embossed, these metals here, I think that is stunning. Again, 2 1/4 inches. I just think she's very special. Whether you would choose to wear her or display her, I mean, she would go, of course, in like my tiny treasures. She's very thin. So I do believe that she would fit into like a metal flower frog without any damage. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a measurement on that. Like her diameter, she honestly is like 1/16 inches thick. She is 1/16 inches thick. So I definitely think she would display easily in a flower frog. I also think because of that pin back. Thank you, Suzette. Thank you. Yippee yo coming in. Um, that's what I thought. She would be great for a Sagittarius, the archer, like just in like a little miniature frame, just black velvet or cloth or foam, whatever. Just pin her to it and frame her. Would that not be really like that would be such an excellent way in which to preserve and to keep her nice and safe, but you could bust her out and wear her too. Why not? You know? So I love it. I love the mixed metals. She's something special. Like I said, I don't have a jewelry loop. I should really invest in one. But it does have a nameplate back here. It looks like it says Lizette. I could be wrong. Again, the wire will move, but I am so afraid of like breaking it. Like you can get these to, let me see if I can do it with my fingernail. You can get these to kind of move over, but not so that you can read the entire word. I do definitely need to get a jeweler's loop. So 2 1/4. Thank you, ladies, for the bids. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Madeline, how are you doing? Yippee yo, coming in at 32. 2 1/4. She is 1/8 inches in diameter. Okay, but just a spectacular, different, unique piece. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. This is one piece that I was like, ooh, ooh. Thank you, everybody, for the bids, for your just in cases. Really appreciate that. Oop, there's our Archer bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Right, Junk? She is fab. I love her. All righty. She will come in a special box too for you. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Yippee-I-A-O, holding it down. Miss Madeline coming in. Yippee-I-A-O. Okay. So then, Madeline, I see you're just in case of 42. Suzette, 50. 51 to Miss Suzette. Yippee, it came in right after the bid end, but I sure do appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. At 51, Suzette, congratulations. What a special piece. She is coming to you. Okay, well, I know, Suzette, you're going to take care of her. So there's that. I know she'll be kept safe. Okay. All right. Um, all right, we're going to go from, am I? Yeah, we're going to go from, oh, wait, I wrote it in the wrong thing. Oh, my Lord, Michael. Hold on, y'all. I lay my stuff out in order. That's why I'm like, what's going on here? Okay. Let me, Suzette, your name goes up there, not there. Okay. Let's do another mini piece. This one's so cool. This one is so cool. Okay. Again, something where I was like, ooh, ooh. I'm going to start it at $12. It is 1.5 inches big. It's right here. Can you see it? It's 1.5 inches big. It's right there. Isn't that amazing? Crazy, right? Oh, look at it. It is the tiniest little perfume bottle, glass bottle. Now there is some residue in there, okay, from the perfume. I did not attempt to clean it out. I am selling it as its found condition. So there's no damage outside of the perfume residue. You literally have to unscrew the brass stopper. The neck of the bottle is threaded, as is the stopper. Do you see that? And then you've got this like rubber seal on it. There's no condition issue. You have to screw it back in. So it's a little pocket perfume. Is that not amazing or what? There is no perfume in it, again, outside of like the residue. It's a very floral scent. You can't smell it so much, obviously, on the metal, but honestly, it's not a very heavy. It's a very, very light floral scent. Yeah, no, I mean, it's very traditional, if you will. Rose, I don't think it's a sampler. She's definitely older than a sampler. If it is a sampler, I would say that it would have had to been one heck of a high-end parfum. Okay, so it's got, oops, Lord, it's got a brass stopper on it, again with the rubber seal. It is spiral threaded. It does have to be threaded into the bottle. So if you were to clean that out, and you could, in fact, use it, just loop, get it on there, unscrew, and just do a little something. I just thought that was fabulous. I mean, it creates an airtight seal. So even if you did use like a modern perfume, all, not all, but actually, I think the vast majority of our modern perfumes are all alcohol based, so they do have a tendency to evaporate. Now, if you were to use like an essential oil in here, you wouldn't have to worry about that as much evaporation, but it, of course, would eventually occur. But I just think that's fabulous. 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches on that brass stopper. It is threaded. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing today? We got Glowy and Suzette coming in on it. Like I said, it is a very faint floral scent. It is not overpowering. It's definitely not an alcohol-based fragrance. It definitely was not an alcohol-based fragrance. All right, let's do the countdown on this little tiny cutie. I love that. All right, so let's do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and a bid end. Look at that. Fabulous. I love it. I just like these. I mean, you have like, think about a tin like the size of a Sucrets, and you start collecting things of this nature. I mean, you can have an entire collection that exists just within like a Sucrets tin. And I love that idea or concept. I do. I have a couple myself, not gonna lie. We have a few more items today that you could create your own little tiny tin, tiny treasures. So there it is. There is our rose bid and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Suzette, your bid did come in after the bid end, but I sure do appreciate you. Lady, you were holding it at 13, but Miss Glowy came in. So Glowy, congratulations and thank you at 14. The perfume bottle is coming to you. And of course, this will go in with your purchase from yesterday. Thanks, Glowy. All right, let's set that right there. That's an easy one to lose. Well, we're going to go from a very small item of 1.5 inches to our largest item, I think. Yes, our largest item of the sale is coming in at 13.5 inches tall. Now, this is done in a Czech or Bohemian style. It is not etched or marked, but it's very traditional for its region. I'm going to start it off at $28. It is in very good antique condition. There are no flea bites, there's no chips, there's no cracks to it. It is clear glass, believe it or not, yes. Whoosh. It is a clear glass vase with the hand painting or enameling on it. And as I said, there are no flea bites along the perimeter of this. It is a relatively simple pattern, which is why I love it. You've got a blue and pink flower. You've got more of a statement piece here, kind of like almost an inverted heart, if you will, and then more floral detailing, a little bit of a kind of like a squiggly down here. Love that. It's clear on the back, so there is no enameling back there. This definitely wants a large, long stem floral in here. Think like hydrangeas, just a massive amount of dried hydrangeas. I do have dried hydrangeas and they're huge, right? That's something you want to put in here. This is going to be able to hold like 3 of those hydrangeas. Here, let me see. They're right here. I'm going to get the shorter stems because they're just easier for me to manipulate. Ah, okay. The only thing I don't like about the dried hydrangeas, if you know, you know, they have a tendency to shed. So again, they will hold like huge hydrangea blooms in them. I absolutely love these. It gives you that organic feel. Ooh, without having to keep water in it. So again, think dried hydrangea or a fresh cut. Do a fresh cut and let them dry in your vase. I love this piece. I think she's beautiful. It's timeless. Whether you do a dry, a natural, pardon me, a dry, a fresh cut, or a synthetic, this wants something huge to live in it. Thank you, Miss Barbara, for your bid of 28. I do appreciate that. So yes, very traditional. It is classically feminine. It is all hand painted or enameled, if you will. It is not overdone, which is why I love it because it fits so easily into a contemporary home. She is a beauty, that is for sure. Again, no chips, no cracks, no flea bites around the perimeter at all. The glass does show like some waviness to it. You'll see some air bubbles. I mean, it's classic. I think right here is a really, let's see if we can get it. Do you see the wave right here? I mean, it's just an indication of its age, right? All right, Miss Barbara, she's got it at 28. Again, 13.5 inches tall. She is beautiful. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Oh, I really could have worked a floral arrangement in this one, especially if you had like long green vines coming down out of that one. Oh, that'd be sick. Ooh, Lisa. Miss Barbara, is she gonna use it just in case, or is Miss Lisa is? Pew pew. Miss Ruthie B, thank you for the bid. And Barbara, you know I appreciate you, lady. Miss Lisa, though, sneaky, sneaky. Congratulations and thank you, Lisa. It is coming to you at 29. What a great get, lady. Really appreciate that. Okay, let's set her over here. What are we doing next? Okay. So this is one of those things, some people are like, no, I want all of my vintage and antiques to be pristine. That's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we get things and they've got like some condition issues to them. Sometimes we get them and they are repaired. And that is totally okay. I have a number of things that are broken, damaged, repaired, and I value them no less, right? To each their own. I quite frankly don't think that one is inherently better than the other. It is just simply a choice, okay? Now, that said, when things are damaged and or repaired, a lot of times it provides opportunity for folks to get something and have it in their collection that they're going to love regardless of damage, but at a fairer price to them or more affordable price to them. That said, I'm going to start this item off at $20, okay? About 1920s. So she is an antique. Let's see, I want to show you the right way. She does have her O'Neill stamp on the bottom, or signature in quotes, of course, on the bottom. It is our 4.5 inch bisque Cupid. She does have her string arms in her. Okay. Now she was repaired. She was blessed repaired. You really have a hard time. You can kind of see it right here on the front. It looks more like there's paint damage than anything else. But when we rotate her, look, bless, she had one heck of a fall. So the head, if you will, you can see the line here. She's been repaired. She's been glued back on. It's here. Like I say, you can really see it on the back. It's difficult to see on the front. You can see it kind of starts to come down right here. Comes along. You see, again, there is some paint loss over here and then to here. So she was repaired, but I still think she displays beautifully. How can you say no to that little sweetheart? And look at those lashes. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you, lady. These good German ones, she is a German one. They would have had the little paper label. She clearly doesn't have her paper label. A really good way to tell them is the eyelashes. Do you see how delicate these eyelashes are and how feathery they are? That's your best indication. And of course, the quality of the body blushing, right? Like you see just the body blushing created for the belly button. There on the hands. You got a little bit down here on the knees, in the groin area. You know what? These little ones did not. But then when they came out with the composition dolls, they came in like little rompers. And it was just like, they would just have little, what do you call them? Almost like suspenders. And then it was just like a little shirt and little shorts. So boys and girls, depending on the pattern, however you want to identify it, they did do when they did the larger compositions, came out in little rompers, but by and large, most of them were made and sold as little naked cupies. I think like in the 70s and 80s, it became very popular to create clothing for them, especially crocheting. Not to say that there before that, in the early 1900s, that they wouldn't use crepe paper to create outfits. Sometimes you would see small crocheting or embroidery on them. So yes. All right. Miss Cheryl's got her at 22. I appreciate it. Yes, she has been repaired, but quite frankly, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know, right? She does need saving. That's exactly why I got her. Okay, let's do the countdown. She's darling. You're going to go live in the UK, possibly. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. Let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Oh, Vintage Rose is getting. Oh, but Cheryl got her just in case. And oh, Cupid end. Thank you, Ruthie. Jazz hands. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, ladies. Rose, Cheryl, congratulations. You're going to go live in the United Kingdom, little chap. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Appreciate it. He's coming to live with you. International Cupid. I got to write it down. Sorry. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Another piece that's going to be, I'm hard pressed to let go, but gosh darn it, I am going to do it. It's even have a little accent. You all. You will. You'll pick it up eventually. Don't you worry. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do it. This piece, y'all. Okay, number one, it gives me the fits. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, this is this is starting a little high for a tiny treasure, but trust and believe when I say that this is worth it. Y'all know that I have been loving bringing like a stick pin and a straight pin to. Well, this is the best straight pin stick pin that I have yet brought to you, and I am going to start it off at $35. Because when I tell you it's worth it, I mean it is worth it. She's late 1800s. Okay. It does have a faceted amber glass stone. It does not fluoresce. Look at that. Do you see that? It's a little bear holding on to the amber glass stone. Do you see? Stop. That pin, look at that, the finishing on that. This is on a tension, so you have to, number one, thank you, Roxanne. Number one, you have to be careful because the pin will in fact slide through here, but the way it will go up, right? No problem. But you have to pull on this. Ugh, I always feel like I'm going to stab myself, but it's on a tension. See how it just went back in? See what I'm saying? Look at that. I mean, even the bead itself, this is in, y'all, stop it. It's in such good condition. And then when you push, here, wait. When you push the pin in, you see how it extends? You got to pull this to get this out. And I'm always afraid I'm going to stab myself. So do be mindful of that. Is that not glorious or what? Now, there is some patina to it, but gosh darn if I don't think the patina works for this piece. All right, look at that. Do you see? Now, the total pin length on it, it is coming in at 3 inches. 3 inches. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Like, this is a really special piece. No joke. The actual bear, the head on it is 1 inch. So this is 1 inch right here. Whoop. This is 1 inch. The totality of it is at 3 inches. So 1/3 of the pin. Look at that. Let me show you the back. This is a good pin, y'all. Excellent antique condition. I shouldn't say excellent. I should say very good antique condition on that. This is definitely a rare treat. I cannot believe that I was able to find this. This was found in an antique mall that I have been into, I don't know how many times at this point, and it was hanging in a little baggie on a wall, and it made me wonder how long it had been hanging there. You know what I mean? And look at that amber. That's a gorgeous amber. It's nice because you don't have that the backing on it, so it does allow the light to come through. It is faceted, so you've got that gorgeous gemstone cut to it. I love it. All right, it is very good. And that tension, just be mindful. You see that the old point is trying to come out and stab me right now. But that is on a tension. I just love it. Okay, let's do this. This is a special piece. Roxanne and Chloe's coming in at 37. Lynn, I got you at 36. Appreciate it. Marcy, got you at 40, girl. Roddy's in it at 45. Again, total length on that, and this is pointed and sharp. This is not dulled with age, might I add. Total length is at 3 inches. The actual bear with the amber glass, that is at 1 inch exactly. Look at that face. Could you just imagine, like, who wore that? What has this what parties, what soirees, what drama has this bear seen? I can't imagine. Can you tell me? No. Maybe he'll share his secrets with you. All right, let's do the countdown. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a big end. A very big end. I mean, look at the expression. He's definitely had to endure. Ooh, glowy girl, go ahead. Ah, oh, there's our honey bear bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth the Bee. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. I have to tell you, and I'm not going to lie, it is a little stressful trying to find you guys like good antique jewelry. I felt like the heavenly light shine down when I found this. And I was like, Michael, because This is the hardest part of being a reseller. Finding something like this, being like, oh, oh. All right, let me catch up to y'all. So we got Roddy at 45. The just in cases came in. Lynn, you had your 75. Roxanne had her just in case of 65. But Miss Glowy, girl, you got one heck of an antique jewelry collection going. So that means 76. Glowy, congratulations and thank you again. Ooh, that'll go good with the necklace, girl. At 76, Glowy, congratulations and thank you. Well, I know he will be kept in good company. So thank you, everyone. Glowy, congratulations. The bear pin is coming to you, lady. My goodness, you've got one small but one mighty box coming to you. Lordy. Okay, let's do some more antique stuff. This is, oh, I almost gave it away. No chips, no cracks. Very classic, very feminine. We're going to start her off at $25. It is coming in at 5.5 inches tall with a 5.5 inch diameter. Check it out. Do you see the beaded? Look at that white and clear cased glass. That gorgeous beading work on that. So again, 5.5 inches tall, 5.5 inch diameter, no chips, no cracks. And boys and girls, this is Czechoslovakian. I don't know. You can, well, you can kind of see, maybe. I think you can see more so the shadow of the etching, but it is etched Czechoslovakia up here. Like I said, you can kind of see there's a CZC. So it is etched Czechoslovakia on the bottom. Czechoslovakian case glass, white and clear. Like I said, this is classic. I mean, this is in excellent condition, y'all. Look at how clear that clear glass is. It doesn't fluoresce. It's been UV light tested. Let me double check before I. Yes, no fluoresce on that one. 5.5 inches tall. Okay. 5.5 inch diameter on that. That is a gorgeous piece of glass, right? Look at that. Oh, I love it. She's a beauty. This, again, something that is timeless, that white and clear, you just can't go wrong with. It's not going to fight anybody's decor. This is probably a little too big. Yeah, that is way too big for that. But something simple and elegant. Oh, I love it. Whether you're doing like milk glass, you're doing clear glass, I mean, contemporary, it's got like a little bit of a mid-century vibe to it, but it is in fact Czechoslovakian, turn of the 19th century. So I'm saying it's more than just due to the clarity of that. Again, there's no air bubbles. I'm saying it's a 1900s piece and not an 1800s. But again, that has to do with the quality of the glass. Not that I can be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Miss Joan, for your bid of 25. Timeless. She's elegant. Put something in her or leave her plain. No chips or cracks. And again, I'm going to try one more time for y'all. Let's see if we can do it. A little bit. OV. I see an OV. So Czechoslovakia. Oh, Miss Stephanie is getting in on the action too. All right, ladies, thank you both for your bids. Do appreciate you. Let's do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Ooh, a lavender in here. Ooh, that light purple with that fragrance smell. Joan got your just in case. Ooh, Stephanie. Uh-oh. There is our hearty heart bid. And thank you so much, Miss Ruthie B. Ladies, thank you both for your bids. I really appreciate that. So at 36, it is going to go to Miss Stephanie. Congratulations and thank you, Stephanie. It is going to come live with you. Ouch! How you doing today, lady? How are you? All right. Let's do another really special antique piece. This one's a gorgeous piece. It is a Northwood. Now there is some old masking tape on it. It's there. I don't think you could probably remove it if you wanted to. I would probably leave it on just because the enameling on it is in such good condition. I didn't want to jeopardize or risk damaging it. Okay. It is a rose bowl. It does not fluoresce. I did, again, this is UV tested. So we're going to start this bad boy off. We are starting it at 30. It is in excellent condition, but like I said, here on the bottom, there is some really old masking tape that is dried on there. You can kind of see the pattern here, but it is a shell pattern. It's a Northwood piece. Roxanne knew exactly what it was. She said, I've been waiting. It's got a gorgeous white satin ombre into a yellow look at that enameling. It is excellent, excellent condition. There's no petals missing. There's no leaves missing. She is gorgeous, okay? I do have a rust stain on the interior. There is a rust stain on the interior. It is not, interestingly enough, it would be right here, identifiable on the exterior. But it is there. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Look, you can see a little bit of the coral detailing coming up on that. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous or what? Now that's an elevated mermaid bathroom. All right, Miss. Oh, okay, StreamYard. This is going to be the last item that Miss Ruth the B is able to bid end for us. A round of applause for Miss Ruthie. I want to thank her so much. Miss Karen G is going to be taking over after this round. So a round of applause for Miss Karen. We've got Roxanne in it at 30. Thank you, lady. Again, no chips, no cracks. We do have, where's your right there, there's a rust stain and that old Scotch tape. But like I said, I would probably leave it on there, but I guess you could submerge it in just a little bit of like a warm water to see if you could loosen it. But that enameling is in such good condition. I did not want to risk it. It is coming in at 3.5 inches tall. 3.5 inches tall. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red lights. She's going to put on the yellow light with this one. Ooh, she is not playing around. There is our rose bid end. Thank you again, Miss Ruthie. You be safe today, lady, and maybe we'll see you next week. Thank you, Ruthie. You have a good day. Be safe, okay, lady? I will talk to you soon. All righty. There we go, Miss Roxanne, girl. You didn't need your just in case because at 30, what a great deal. For this condition, it is coming to you, lady. Thank you so much. All right, let's set. I'll set this one here. It's okay. All righty. All right. I've got another piece of antique jewelry here for you. Now, this one does have some patina. I am selling it in as found condition. It's up to you as to whether or not you want to polish it out or not. Okay. It is another piece of amber glass jewelry, which goes excellently with that bear pin, but this is like a lapel or sash pin. Okay. Let's see here. Like I said, it does have some patina. So whether you would choose to polish it, entirely up to you. I'm going to start it off at $20. Outside of the patina, she's in very good condition. It is 2.5 inches long. Now you do see more of the patina here on the back. All right. Which is giving us copper vibes, right? Look at that faceted amber again, boys and girls. Faceted amber. Let's go ahead. Oh, look at that. Now you see, like I say, there is a patina to it right here. I mean, obviously, I'm feeling like you can tell. But other than that, she's in very good condition. So if you polished her up, I don't know. That's just, again, it's so subjective as to whether or not you find that acceptable or not. But it's ivy leaves with a little bit of the scroll work here. And I love that. It's relatively simple, right? Just leaves, a little bit of scroll work, and that amber, again, faceted to give us more of light play in that stone. We don't have a back on it like our pin. It gives us a lot more color saturation. That is gorgeous. Again, where am I at? Yeah, 2.5 inches long on that one. The diameter on it, and I guess it would be from leaf point to leaf point, 1 inch. So at its widest, these leaf points here, that is at 1 inch. Right? I love it. 2.5 long, 1 inch at its widest. Again, clean it up or not, this would go great framed, right? I mean, Suzette, if you want to try to clean it with ketchup, that's totally, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Do you wear it like that or do you wear it like this? I kind of like it like this. I think with the leaves kind of like holding, it makes a little bit more sense to it. Uh-oh, Oop. Yeah, Chloe's coming in at 22. So it does have the old pullback on that one. Like it doesn't have like the C clasp on it. You all know it. Whoa, stab the camera. Yeah, right there. Look at that light coming through in on my thumb. I don't know. I've heard of toothpaste. Again, this is glass. So, with like toothpaste, you'd have to be careful with it. I know that I just recently cleaned up. It was the first time actually ever that I used Barkeeper's Friend, but Richard had the liquid kind, and that really worked. I was quite frankly very tempted to clean this, but then I was just like, ooh, I don't know. Is that stamped? No, it's just, do you see right here? I thought it was stamped, but it's just part of the leaf pattern. So there is your back fully exposed. And you have to do that pin underneath there, 2 inches long. And again, 1 inch from leaf tip to leaf tip. I think that's gorgeous. Look at that. All right. Marcy's coming in at 25. Ladies, thank you all for the bids. Really appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, oh really, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Lisa Shields saying anything tomato. Is it because of the acid in the tomato? These leaves are pointy, I will leaving indentations. Aggressive leaves. Ooh, Suzette. Miss Roxanne. Oh, thank you, Miss Karen Gillette, for that leafy bit end. Appreciate you taking over too. Thank you. All right. Suzette almost had it, but Roxanne came in heavy With that, just in case, is 70. At 29, Miss Roxanne. You got it, lady. You want to do a bonus item? I'm going to try something a little bit different. Now, I'm going to show the piece. I'm going to assign it. I'm going to do it as a claim. I do want to let you know it's going to be a pricey piece. I'm not under expectation of selling it, but we're just going to do that. I'm going to try to, I think, going forward, bring you some very sophisticated items that are, quite frankly, pricey, truth be told. We'll do them as quick claims, and if somebody wants it, cool, and if somebody doesn't, no problem. I'm going to show you a piece of blue opalescent from Northwood in the poinsettia pattern. It is a very large picture. Okay, look at that. Is that not gorgeous or what? You can see naturally the poinsettia pattern. It is repeated throughout the piece. Look at those leaves. So quick claim, Suzette works in, I assign a price to it, and then I say, okay, so for example, this Northwood vase is 13 inches tall from base to the top of the spout. It does, of course, have its applied handle. It does contain trace amounts of uranium, more so for color, clarity, or not for color, but more so for clarity to prevent the glass from fogging up, and a little bit of color, but it's not like something you're going to stick into a UV light collection and it's going to glow. It's trace amounts to it, okay? Now, I do want to say I can't determine if it is a crack. I think it's the way in which the handle was applied. But right there, it looks like it's a crack. I do not believe that it is. It's kind of like very globulous, the way that the glass was applied to it. So I do want to point that out. I did note that. I don't believe it to be. It's right there. Do you see that line? But it's kind of like a molten glass was blobbed onto it. Um, yeah. Now, it is Northwood. It is the poinsettia blue opalescent pitcher. It is 13 inches tall. 13 inches tall. I mean, you want to talk about something that needs a large blossom in it if you choose to use it as a floral vase. If not, obviously, just in a windowsill, that is stunning. Okay, look at that. I'm gonna offer it at a price that I will list it later on eBay if nobody wants it lower, of course. So I am gonna ask 225. 225 for the Northwood blue opalescent pitcher in the poinsettia pattern. Okay. 225 if anybody is interested. We're going to assign a number to it, and the first person, if anybody is interested, the first person that I see on my side with that number would win it at 225. That number, if you are interested, is going to be number 35. So if you are interested in the blue Northwood pitcher, 13 inches tall, it is in the poinsettia pattern. It is 225, number 35, and that will be coming to you. All right, I'm going to set that one to the side, and we're going to get back to our normal portion of the sale. But before we do, let me get a quick sip of coffee. All right. I'm going to do a piece of ephemera. It's a weird piece of ephemera. It's very like, if you remember like the early Buster Brown, when you look at him, like it was very stylized, and quite frankly, I find it a little unsettling, which is exactly why I love it. Same thing with this. It's very like What? All right, we're gonna start this piece. It's not scary, Bobby. It's just like I'm gonna start this piece off at $12. Okay. This is copyrighted 1920, so it's 104 years old, and it is in really good condition. So again, copyrighted 1920. Alrighty. This is actually from a pharmacy. Bobby, do you? Oh, you knew it because I did it in the flat lay. Alrighty, are we ready? Hey, boys and girls, how are y'all doing? Look, whatever drug it is that they're selling, it clearly has some kind of an effect on the kids. He's up here ringing the bells. It's the ABC jingles. All right. But wait, there's more. It works. Believe us. Look at these eyes. But doesn't that look? I mean, it does look like early Buster Brown. What this is I forget what it is. Uh, okay, it is Hanford's Balm. All right. It is actually kind of like a snake oil pamphlet. So it's for Hanford's Balm. And what they do is they go through the alphabet telling you how Hanford's Balm is going to work for you. It could be Coke. I don't, For example, A stands for all external ALIS. A Hanford's Balm many sales attest to its use for man or beast in the north or south, west or east. B. B may mean bruise or painful burn, and then to Hanford's Balm turn. For quick relief from pain to bring to cool a burn, it is the thing. C. C stands for cut of any kind, and for such hurts, please bear in mind, use Hanford's Balm right away to cleanse and heal without delay. D. D is for don't always, wait, D, D for don't has always stood. Don't take the bad, don't miss the good. When Hanford Balm always suits, don't let them sell you substitutes. So it goes through the whole my ear. Look at the kid next to It's okay, honey, I'm coming. I'm sure that's exactly how she looked with a kid crying like that in bed. Okay, lady. But Hanford's Bob got everything going on. Oh. J is for joy that patients know, who find their aches and lameness go, and Hanford Balm every day brings joy in just this goodly way. Maybe it does contain some coke, because this man got straight up out to bed and was like, woo! Look at the butler. Butler's like, suspicious. Just saying. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's unusual. Like I said, it is in really good condition. This medical pamphlet, what is this child doing? Look, she's already addicted. Q stands for question when you're sent to buy a salve or liniment. Be sure to ask in accents plain for Hanford's Balm, foe of pain. Mm. Oh, it made it into the circus even. S is for any strain or sprain. Use Hanford's Balm to stop pain and make the swelling disappear. So always keep a bottle near. Oh, this kid I think might be going through the withdrawals. Look at this kid's like, I just got mine. Time to go to school. I should not be making he has a sore throat. T is for throat that's sore. Buy Hanford's Balm at the store. Apply it as directions tell to make that throat strong and well. Suspicious. I don't want to show every page, but yeah. And then, of course, we've got our last page. So Bobby has got it at $12. I think I actually have one of these myself, Bobby. Mine's a little bit worse for wear, but this is epic. All right, I'm saving it. Let's do the countdown for you. Hoorah. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Mama, mama. X's for 10 in number stands. The fingers on your little hands. When they have a cutter burn to Hanford's balm, you should turn. Ooh, y'all. Bobby, did you put your just in case in, girl? You did, and you needed it. Lots of number 13s coming in there trying to snipe you, Bobby, but she had a just in case. I need some balm, apparently. $14. Miss Baba Earp, girl, it's coming to you. Watch out now. All right. Speaking of drugs, now, this actually is something that a lot of people refer to as an apothecary jar, and that's fine. You probably could find it in different medical offices, or it's mine, she says. But this is actually more than likely a candy jar. Now, I did check this with Richard. This is not a genuine antique one. This is a reproduction, okay? There are no chips or cracks on it. Again, it's not an actual antique one. This is a vintage reproduction. But gosh darn, to the untrained eye, I certainly wouldn't know, truth be told. All right? Though I will say the gloss is a little bit clearer and less ripply than normal. Now, completely assembled here, we are looking at 13 inches tall from base to the top of the pointy stopper. No flea bites at all. I think this is an excellent thing. Great to use in a bathroom if you have like bath salts. I don't know that I would put a liquid in there. That would be a lot of liquid coming out at you at once. M&Ms, put your mints in there, put your balm in there. It is clear, so the guests are all going to see what you're keeping in there, though, so keep that in mind. But 13 inches, totally assembled. As I said, it is a vintage reproduction of the antique. We're going to start it at just $20. Bath salts, 100%. Put your Epsom salts in there, too. Why not? If you got to have it, why bother keeping it in some plain old crusty plastic bag? Elevate it. Make it bougie. Put the pinky up when you get in the bathtub. Don't keep the pinky up when you get out because, you got to grab the side of the tub. Don't slip. Don't be getting crazy in the tub now. Don't keep that pinky up when you're getting out. So again, no chips, no cracks. It is 13 inches from base to the top of the finial when it's fully assembled. Thank you, ladies, for your bids. I do appreciate it. This is a great piece. Like I said, to the untrained eye, nobody's really honestly going to know. Joan's at 25. Thank you. Tiny babies, put your buttons in here. You could put all kinds of little tiny treasures in there. Not mad at that, right? All right. No chips, no cracks. It does have this weird hallmark on it. I don't know who made it. You see the little dots down there? Can you see it? Little pimples on there. Yes, Brock's candy. Thank you, Marilyn. A lot of people do, they call them apothecary, but more than likely, oh my gosh, the ribbon candy. Oh, you know what? He did that not last year, the year before. We did get ribbon candy and put that in there, Brooke. Yep. So these are candy jars. They are candy jars. So put candy. Oh, do you know what would be really cool in this one? Because it does go all the way down to the bottom. Rock candy on the wooden rock, with a little wooden bead on there. Putting rock candy sticks in there, that would be great. All right, let's do the countdown. Miss Jones holding it at 25. Here we go. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Yeah, I've seen like a lot of they'll put like doll parts, like the arms and the leg, I mean, if you're into that. Oh, the bids, the just in cases, the bid and the candy bid and thank you, Miss Karen. We really appreciate you. Let me set this down here before we drop it. Let me do the math. Oh no, the tip jar is like 4 times as big, honey. Uh, okay. So, Joan, you were holding it down at 25. Miss Lynn had her just in case of 30. But Roxanne, she's keeping the red light on. At 31, congratulations and thank you, lady. It is coming to you. That is a great piece. What did I yesterday? Oh, the clear Valencia and the mini pink Fostoria. That apothecary jar came from the same vendor, and she had just set it out, and I was like I got all of those pieces right when she set them. I mean, literally the right place at the right time on that one. That was an amazing score. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let these go. Okay, we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna do a choice. This is our last choice. We only have 3 more things. We only have 3 more things, y'all. And then we're gonna zip it up. This is a choice. It's gonna start at $10. Okay. They are 1 inch. 1 inch. You can choose between the black baby or the white baby, or you could do both. They are the little frozen Charlottes. And these ones are tiny, 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 tiny. These itty bitties are really collectible, like in the frozen Charlotte and this baby. I know because I love these things. But the tiny ones, the reason they're so desirable is because they're so tiny and clearly they would be so easily lost and damaged. Okay. So we do have our little black baby. Now she's in more of the classic frozen Charlotte with the arms literally like she's frozen. Now, obviously, what they did back in the day is they couldn't be bothered to cast. They would just paint. This would be a white baby, and then they would paint her with the black paint, and then she would become the black baby. So she does obviously have paint loss. Okay. 1 inch tall. Victorian pudding dolls. I like that even better. Oh, would these be the ones in the pudding? Is that why? So she is 1 inch. There's no chips or cracks to either one. Her arms are not damaged. They are in their original condition, but clearly she's got some paint loss. So 1 inch, that is choice one. Or you could do the white baby. And her arms are like, ooh, now, her eyes a little wonky. Oh, isn't that darling? She does have remnants of her blonde hair, but clearly. So it's like king cake, whoever, what was it? They would be baked into the cake, and then whoever got the baby, you could break a tooth. You could break a tooth, yes. Get lost, eaten. But that is the choice. But if nobody's interested, again, they are 1 inch tall. You could choose either the black baby or the white baby. But if we don't have any interest, I'm going to set those to the side. And speaking, is that what we're doing? Yes. And oh, Miss Suzette is coming in at 10. She's coming in at 10. All right, Miss Suzette, I'm going to do the countdown. Let's do it. So where am I at? 20. Oh, Miss Jones in it too. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, excuse me. Bid end. I'm just literally full of it today. Oh gosh. Oh, Suzette, free shipping. You get both at once. Little people bid end. All right. Miss Joan, Miss Suzette, Miss Joan, Miss Suzette at $16, lady. Congrats. I have been in the ball. Be about Benjamin. All right. 16. Would you I don't know. What is your I'd hate to bite whoever got the baby choked. Anything odd, strange, weird, or morbid today? Perhaps from your personal stash. Um, I don't really. Well, I have one thing, but I can't show it on YouTube. I don't know. I, I eventually there will be. Um, eventually, I will be having like um my personal tiny treasures kind of thing. You want both, Suzette? Okay. Um, right now things are kind of like, well, I'll be honest, things are everywhere right now. So it's hard for me to, because like I'm one of those people, like I have to lay everything out to like determine to make the best possible choices. But I will be doing tiny treasures that are coming from my collection, and it'll be a completely dedicated sale to that. So yeah, it's definitely going to be some hard to get and some unusual stuff. So if you like your tiny treasures, you like the strange and the unusual, you like the dolls and just like definitely stay tuned for that. Yeah. Bobby wants to see the vampire doll. I'll show you all the vampire. It's right here, Bobby. All right. So Suzette, merci. You are getting both of the babies. Let me see, 16. Miss Suzette. Gotcha. All right. Oh, Bobby wants to see the vampire. Bobby fell in love with it, but she was like, it's not. Yeah, she thought it was. So let me be careful. So behind me, I have like a whole collection of dolls. Let me make sure if I move this one, they all don't. Okay. This was Bobby's friend. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? He's bald right now. I didn't get a wig. She just loves the little vampire teeth. Yep. It's one of my resin dolls. So he's contemporary. Girl, I'll send you the link. I said I would send you the link. You can order it in different skin tones, with different face paint. Really inexpensive. Now I'm not gonna sell you him. You have to get your own. Oh, alrighty. Speaking of babies, we got a small treasure for you. Where am I at? Okay. All right, we're gonna start it off at $12. It is 2.5 inches long. 2.5 inches long. Now, I don't believe that this is a memorial piece. This is more of like a, um, you have like a photo and you want to put it on a t-shirt, you want to put it on a button. You loved the photo, you loved the person so much that you wanted to put them on as much stuff as possible. So I don't think this is a memorial piece. This is more of a, I want to carry my baby around with me everywhere I go. So we do have this oval shaped button style. Look at that little pudger. Look at this little, oh my good. Now that is a butter ball. Look at him or her. Look at them. I think that's a little boy. Now I will say, yep, I'm catching it. Right here, there's like, it looks like old residue. Do you see it? It almost creates like fogging right here. That's what Richard said. He was like, oh. Woo! Yeah. The head alone. Good. Jeesh. Oh my goodness. So it is 2.5 inches, but what it is, and there is more. Darn it. I didn't take this off. I will get this off. It is a compact mirror. To infinity and beyond. I forgot I did not remove. This is where they had the price sticker, so I will get that off for you. But the mirror is not damaged in any way. Okay, so it is a little compact mirror, a little pocket mirror, if you will. He does bless. Look at that. Ah. So more than likely, mama's behind here, holding on to the baby. But it is a little compact mirror, not a compact mirror, but a little pocket mirror. I have to remove this. If anybody's interested, this will be removed for you, but I love that. I there was another one I got with this one, but the mirror is like super damaged. There's quite literally just a portion of it remaining. So yeah, he's healthy. Lisa, gotcha at 12. So 2.5 inches. It is the mirror. Like I said, I apologize. I forgot that was on there. I will remove the remainder of the sticker. If you don't know, my biggest fan for handling this, just take some Windex. Truthfully, like 30 seconds. That adhesive, gone. I love it. It works. If you get it on glass, on a glazed pottery, it works. Windex pulls that adhesive. Don't have to soak it in hot water. Bust out the Windex and let it on there for like 30 seconds. It's gone. So little pocket mirror of this little chubber here. That sweetheart. So Miss Lisa's holding it at 12. Appreciate you, lady. Let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I remember that, Christine, because that was like the whole thing right after COVID. Weren't we talking about that before? Um, the baby formula ran out, and people were like, "Well, I mean, clearly they had babies before baby formula, so what were they doing?" And condensed milk, condensed milk. Bam! There is our baby bid end. Thank you, Miss Karen Gillette. Appreciate you. Elisa, congratulations. $12. That little, where am I at? That little chubber, he is coming to you. Thank you so much. All right. Our last item of the sale. Now it's time to say goodbye to all of our company. It is a book copyrighted 1965. It is in excellent vintage condition. You wanted something weird and unusual, Suzette? Well, these illustrations might be right up your alley. I'm going to start it off not at 15%, but at $15, if anybody is interested, as I said, it is in very good vintage condition. There's no rips, tears. There is a little bit of discoloring right back here. This is the back. Okay. It is, in fact, Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, illustrated by author Zach. Look. So, okay. This is the cover. There's no dust jacket to this book. This is how it came, okay? So we've got a color plate. Wait till when we open it. Look at that. Ugh. Look at those illustrations. So here we are in the interior. Yes. Now that is repeated also in the back. It's the same front and back. It has black and white illustrations as well as full color plates. Again, this is copyrighted 1965. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? Graph, I got you at 15. Appreciate you. The binding, there's no shaking. Okay, we are finished out here in green on the top, but white and white. There's no shaking to it. The pages aren't ripped or tore. You have such stories as the Garden of Paradise, the fir tree, the storks, the girl who trod on a loaf, the Snow Queen, the wild swans, the little match girl, elder tree mother, Hans Clodhopper, the princess and the pea, the roses and the sparrows, the tinderbox. I haven't heard of most of those, but there is a breakdown. 1965, copyrighted 1965. Okay. Like I said, there are black and whites. Okay. The black and whites are throughout. And then you do have, what one is this? The Garden of Paradise. I can't remember if each story, look at that. Oh gosh, that little match girl. There used to be a, look at, oh, some of these illustrations are weird, y'all. There was like an animated little match girl that was on the 80s. This is a weird one. Run, girl! That frog's gonna eat you. Look at the bug up there. Ah! This is Little Tiny. It's literally called Little Tiny. This is the fir tree. There is one in here that is just so like, what the hell? Probably, oh, here. See the flowers, sunflowers, they all have bases. And I mean, this is totally something that you could read. Look at this. Look at those colors. I've sold this book once before. I mean, clearly these illustrations, you can look up the illustrator. He did a lot of like kind of propaganda-y political kind of stuff. He did very little children's work. I don't know. I really love it. There is one illustration. Oh, look at this one. This is the girl who trod on a loaf. Are you ready? Look at that. She's on the loaf. All the things are coming out at her. Isn't that fabulous, though? All right, I'm gonna catch up to y'all. Okay, so where are we at? So Miss Roxanne is holding it down at 23. Again, copyrighted 1965. Let me show you. And I'm gonna do the countdown. I'll try to find some other illustrations in here while we do. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. That's the Snow Queen. Suzette, oh, Linda, Suzette, I gotcha. Roxanne, I see you're just in case. There is one illustration. Oh, it's this one. Ugh. Hey, boys and girls. What story is this one from? Oh, that's from the Snow Queen also. These illustrations are fabulous. All right. Thank you, Ms. Karen, for your bid ends today. I appreciate you, lady. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Graph, I got your just in case a 30, but Suzette, she got her 31 in right before that bid end. Suzette, congratulations and thank you again. Appreciate you, lady. And with that, we are at our final item of the sale. I want to, before we head out for the day, again, this evening, it is today is Wednesday. The Wednesday Vintage Variety is going to be happening over on BAMP. That will begin at 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, virtualantiquemarketplace.com. Definitely would appreciate checking those ladies out. They do a wonderful job. You've got some great vintage and antique items over there and some great people to support. Now, I will be back next Tuesday with Misty, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, for our weekly Tuesday sale. Of course, that's going to happen here on YouTube. And then next Wednesday, I will be back here on The.Cult.Of.Vintage for another weekly solo sale at 1 p.m. Eastern. I hope that you'll be able to join me then. Thank you, Cheryl. I really look forward to seeing you guys. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Have fun. Be safe. Tomorrow is extravaganza day. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope to find you guys some really cool, unique pieces. And of course, I will be bringing those items for sale to you. Bobby's not going to be back until after Memorial Weekend. What? Well, be safe, Bobby. We will miss you. All right, everybody. I hope that you have a great weekend. Oh, before we do go, a huge round of applause to Ms. Ruthie B. I know she's not here with us, but we got to do it in spirit. And of course, to Ms. Karen Gillette. Ladies, thank you both. And while she might not be here in the chat, let's share and spread our love to Miss Kim also. Ladies, I really appreciate you. To everybody that was able to join me here live today, thank you guys so very much. I greatly appreciate it. Of course, for your purchases. It's how I pay my bills. But as always, thank you guys for taking time out of your day to spend a little of it here with me. I hope you saw some beautiful things and you got some good laughs. And of course, until next week, y'all be safe, have fun. Can't wait to see you. Bye, guys.